welcome back to another Minecraft how-to video. We got a fantastic little video for you guys today, something I think you all are going to enjoy, something that hopefully you can learn from. So today we're going to be talking about what is quite possibly one of the least popular blocks in all of Minecraft. That's right, we are talking about Birch Wood, okay? Now, if you're a member of the Birch Wood fan club, I'm sorry to have offended you. I'm sure all three of your members are typing angrily in the comments below. But you should hold off on that because I'm going to show you guys that Birch Wood is actually not as bad as most of you think it out to be. Now, a lot of people don't like birch wood. It's a very light colored wood. It's the lightest of all woods in terms of color. Birch logs, as you can see right here, they're a bit weird. They're very hard to build with because they're white and gray and black, and it's just they don't go with a lot, especially not with that pattern. And most people just don't like the look of birch wood in general. But today, I'm going to show you guys 3 different uses for birchwood that I think you guys are might change your opinion on how birchwood can be used. Okay? Starting up first, we have building, and as you can see here, we have a lovely little birch starter house made almost entirely of birch, spruce, cobblestone, and stone bricks. Now, one thing I have found is that because birch is such a light colored wood, it looks really good with the darker woods like spruce and dark oak, and that's something you're going to see continue throughout this video. I threw in cobblestone and stone brick for the roof to get some grays in there, and overall, it looks quite good. As you can see from the interior, we have a spruce flooring, and all of these are spruce logs to make up the posts of the house. Set up a simple foundation using the posts and cobblestone to connect where all the walls would be. Filled it in with birch wood to make all larger walls. And yeah, as you can see, we have a fairly spacious little house. It's not too big, not too small. Good little starter house, good size for it. If you want the dimensions, it's pretty simple. This whole wall is 9 blocks long, so it's 9 from post to post, 7 blocks in between. Then back here we have 3 blocks post, 5 blocks post, 3 blocks, and then so back here we have 3 blocks post, 5 blocks post, and another 3 blocks. So including the posts, it's 15 blocks and with a 13 block long wall in between. Then on the front side we have 3 blocks with posts making it 5. When we set it back 2 blocks, we have this 5 block long wall, 7 if you include the posts, which you can't really see, but they're in there. And then we have this another 5 block long wall post to post with 3 blocks in between. So yeah, very simple little house. The roof is very simple as well. Stair, block, stairs, block, and then going back down the opposite way. Stairs, block, block. And then stairs and slabs lining the top of the roof in an H shape. Overall, yeah, this house looks quite good. You could definitely see this nestled in a little birch forest somewhere. I think this is quite good looking. Moving on next, we have decoration. And as you can see here, one of the best uses for birch logs, in my opinion, is decoration. For example, making custom birch trees like this one can look quite good to spruce up your birch forest that you're building in. Add a few of these along to your regular birch starter house, and you have quite the nice little look going on in there. I personally don't find much use for birch logs when building structures such as that, so automatically most people don't typically think that that birch logs can be used for much if you can't use them in building, but that's not necessarily true. They look very good in making custom trees. This is my first attempt at making any custom tree, and I think it turned out fairly well. I might do a video on making custom trees in the future, but for the most part, you want a nice thick trunk. I did a 2x2 trunk, and then I added birch logs, and then also this new birch wood block, which just has the bark on all sides of the block. I spread that out along the bottom, tried to make it look like they had roots coming out, and then did the kind of the opposite on the top. Tried to make it look like there were branches coming out. Then I covered the top with leaves, The process involves stepping back every now and then and thinking, does this look good? Are there too many roots? Is the trunk not tall enough? Where should the leaves go? What shape do I want the leaves to make the tree? Uh, so it's a lot of stepping back, looking at your work, and deciding what needs to be improved. But overall, I think this turned out fairly well. It's a nice little tree we have here. And so yes, using birch logs can look very good when you're designing, uh, adding little details like this. The last use for birch wood that I want to share with you guys is detailing. And as you can see here, I have used stripped birch logs as the floor for this house, and it looks fantastic. Now, stripped birch, actually all stripped logs are fairly new to Minecraft. In terms of blocks being added, but they all look fantastic. They have a very soft looking texture, and I love them. They all look fantastic as flooring, and the stripped birch logs are no exception. Notice how I have darker woods, such as this dark oak furniture and spruce walls, uh, lining the rest of this house. We have our grays, the cobblestone, and the gray carpeting. Uh, and mixed in with the very light birch wood, it all looks very good. It makes the room come together very nicely. An alternative flooring design that you can use is this spiral design. If you want to get a little fancy with it, you can put little patterns in your wood flooring. It might get covered up by carpeting, like this would be. So the spiral pattern isn't going to be entirely obvious, but it's still going to look quite good uh, if you have nothing in the room. So that is certainly something you can do if you have an empty space. You can just add a spiral pattern of flooring, and it's going to look overall quite good. And just to show you that these blocks are interchangeable, you can use stripped birch as a walls of your house and use the spruce and dark oak as the detailing for the interior. It doesn't look quite as good. If you wanted to look at it from the outside, here you go. It doesn't look quite as good, in my opinion, as the first birch house all the way over there, but it doesn't look too bad. I think this is certainly a viable option. If you wanted to build a birch house, you could certainly make it look like this, and it's not gonna look too bad at all, I don't think. So yeah, you guys are certainly free to build something like this. Um, but overall, as long as you know what blocks to pair birchwood with, especially these darker woods and the grays of cobblestone and stone bricks and other stone blocks, yeah, you could have a nice little build on your hands. Anyways, guys, those are just three very simple uses for birchwood, but they show you just exactly what I mean in that birchwood could be a fantastic block if you know how to use it and what to use it with. Hopefully you felt a little bit inspired and you can go and design your own birch designs and buildings and add your own little birch detailing to your rooms and your houses. Hopefully you find fantastic uses for the birch block, just as I have shown you. If you did learn something or if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below. I hope you did enjoy it, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.